Welcome, everyone. This is number 14 of 37 Marketing Mondays. Welcome. Yay. I see a lot of new faces and a lot of friendly faces that have been here before. Welcome, everyone. I would love to start off by introducing our club growth chairs. I see Zinnia Ship. Zinnia? She is one of our club
role
growth
is very simple as your new resource club research chair. I work closely with Elizabeth, our club growth director, to identify areas in our district that are lacking Toastmasters club to ensure that we are growing our district. Back to you, Elizabeth.
Thank you so much, Zinnia. We appreciate you serving as a chair in club growth. We have a second club growth chair here tonight, Troy Rocket.
Hi, Elizabeth and fellow Toastmasters. I am Troy Rocket, your District 56 Club Quality Chair for Club Mentors. And what exactly is the role of the Club Quality Chair? To support and acknowledge the hard work of our mentor training team that advises and trains our club mentors how best to encourage new clubs to exhibit excellence at every meeting. Our next mentor training session will be held on Saturday, January 28th at 10 a.m. And I encourage each of you or your fellow officers to stretch your leadership skills and invest in the future of District 56 by volunteering to be a new club mentor. Back to you, Elizabeth.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Troy. We have two other chairs in club growth, Pamela McCown and David Bell. David Bell is our club retention chair. He runs the club coach program. I placed his link in our chat. Pamela McCown is our club extension chair, and I placed her club sponsor page in chat as well. Okay, here we go. You know how we usually start these off with a question. If you know the answer, you can come off of mute, type it in chat, whatever you'd like. In the meantime, for those who did arrive after I started recording, place the name or names of your club that you are a member of and a link to your website. Why? Because we always try to visit each other's clubs to get feedback from what you're doing, because we have a lot of challenges in club growth on Marketing Mondays to search and find other clubs to see what they're doing. Okay, here we go. Who here knows the percentage of maintaining or retaining a member versus trying to find a new member? Does anyone here want to guess what is the percentage? Let's start with the first one. What is the percentage of maintaining a customer to stay in your club? So we can basically agree that it's very hard to debate the importance of member retention to the long-term success of our clubs. But what is the probability of marketing to our existing member versus a new member? What percentage would you say if we marketed to our current members to renew and maintain their membership every 6 months?
20%. It's 20% of the trouble to keeping a new member, keeping a current member is 20% of the effort of getting a new one.
And that's probably high.
Anyone want to guess what it is, the probability of marketing to a new member and having that new member join? Do you know what that is? I'll give you the answer. The probability of marketing to an existing member and maintaining them versus marketing to a new member and signing them up is 65% to a current member versus a new member, which is about 10 to 15%. What does that tell us? It is imperative to not forget of our current members. We spend a lot of time learning and reaching out and making our websites and our social media posts to attract new members, right? But what about our current members? What we really need to do is also focus on our current members. I would like to have everyone place in chat, what percentage does your club or clubs focus on member acquisition right now? What percentage would you say your club focuses on member acquisition? That means constantly looking for new members. What percentage would you say that your club focuses on searching for new members? And then type in, what percentage does your club focus on club retention? So I see Harold says 5% on member acquisition versus, and then what about focusing on retention? New member 0, retention 100. New member 10%, 40% new, 60% retention. 20% and then 100%. Interesting. Retention 70%. Marcia 50% retention. Excellent. Okay. Did you know that most people focus on trying to have new members? That is the heavy side of the needle, is constantly trying to find new members. And we unfortunately tend to forget about the members that we have in some clubs, some not. And that's not on our fault. We're just so focused on trying to constantly get new members. But we have to remember that our members are there and we need to make sure that they stay. Now that we see your percentage of retention versus acquisition, can you guess what channels are used the most for new member acquisition? And I will give you some suggestions to type in chat. Here we go. For example, what percentage does your website use for member acquisition? What percentage email? What percentage social media? And the question here is the channels that are used the most. What does your club use the most? And I'll shout out some things: website, email, social media sites, direct mail, website banners, texting, anything that you can share. What do you normally use for member acquisition? Websites, email, social media, direct mail, banners on your website, texting. Well, this is interesting. Can anyone find in chat? And I see Holly. Anita, you're funny. I see, that's great humor. Anita says praying. Holly is really, really close to what the answer is, and it should be. Did you know that 89% here in America, this is companies, clubs, this is in research, and I'll place all the research in our Marketing Monday Google Drive for you to read the full research. 89% of customers and organizations see customer experience as a key factor in maintaining the customer loyalty and retention. So what does that tell us? The customer experience. What are we experiencing when we go to our club meetings? 89% is the customer experience. And it's wonderful. We do need to make sure our websites and our information is all correct and our social media pages are up to date. But once we do all of that, what happens when we roll out our marketing plan and the members and the guests go into our club? What are they experiencing? Are the meetings starting on time? Do you have a prepared speech? Are all the roles filled? Right? It's very important to look at the member experience when we're trying to maintain our members. Now let's go into another research that I'll share in our Google Drive. Acquiring a new member can cost 5 times more than retaining an existing member. Increasing customer retention by 5% can increase your renewals by 25 to 95%. These are outstanding statistics here. Now, something that we can learn, and I'll have all of this on our shared Google Drive, is it's called customer retention marketing opportunities. And that's what we're here to learn. And these are 5 tips. Number 1, who here reaches out to members if they do not show up to a club meeting? You can place it in chat or say it out loud. Does anyone reach out to members? Holly, I see your hand. Anita, Luz, Paula, Brent. I see Z, Janice. Now let's reverse the question. Now, we all have missed club meetings before. Can you raise your hand when you do miss a club meeting? Has anyone called you and reached out to you to see if you're okay? Anita, would you like to share?
Yeah, I hardly ever miss a meeting, but when I miss a meeting, I usually am upfront with everyone that I won't be there, but I don't usually miss a meeting. But I fear in my heart of hearts, if I were to just miss a meeting without showing up and without any notification, I probably wouldn't get a call.
Jonetta, I saw your hand raised.
No, I was just agreeing. I'm like Anita, since I run the meeting and they depend on me for the hybrid portion, I have to tell everybody that I'm not going to be there.
Okay. Who else? Yes, Paula?
Lots of times I'll get a text, making sure everything's okay.
Nice, very nice. T-Dale?
We have a sign-up sheet where we have a place for people to put if they're not going to be attending.
Excellent. Harold, I see your head shaking.
I agree with what T-Dale just said. Is in both my clubs, we have a way of saying I won't be there because.
Excellent. Holly?
I was saying it's built into free Toast Host. So on the agenda, you have a section for notes. And we're trying to encourage all of our club members to use that to say if they're not going to be there, or to add, like if they're the Toastmaster, what the theme is for the evening. Ask somebody to fill in a role or get an evaluator, whatever, to use that notes section.
Has anyone raise your hand if you've missed a meeting and no one has reached out to you. Has that ever happened? T Dale, how did that make you feel?
I considered it normal.
Okay. Okay, here we go. Number 2, reminding customers of upcoming events and seasonal tips. So the first one is staying in touch with your current member. And number 2 out of the 5 tips is reminding our members of upcoming events and seasonal tips. What would this look like? Would someone like to come off of mute and share with us, how do you remind your members of upcoming events and seasonal tips? Anyone? Anne?
Yes, at our club, we have the newsletter that's coming out. And it captures what's going on of last month and then next coming event of next month. And the target for that is for rare coming members to see the update and get the information. Then we also have the club's Facebook group. It's exclusive for our club members only. And in that Facebook group, we post all of the events and reminder. And then we also send out email and we inform everybody at the meeting as well.
Excellent. We have time for one more. Anyone else? How do you, Anita? Oh, Holly, Anita and Holly. Okay, Anita, you first.
Okay, very quickly, we do have club texting. So I brief everyone, and usually I'm the one briefing everyone about what's coming up, what's going on. If it's a long extended thing or it goes into the future, I send an email, but then I send a text to say, I've sent you an email about upcoming events. So people sometimes don't respond to email and they might at least read the text. And also I will text any potential members or guests. I will text them also with friendly messages.
Excellent. Thank you. We have time for one more. Holly, I did see your hand raised.
Very similar to what Anita said. We typically use WhatsApp. We have an officers group on WhatsApp. We have a general membership group on WhatsApp. And I started a group for newer members so that if they didn't feel comfortable asking questions in the general group, they could just ask me, because we didn't have enough people signing up saying they felt ready to be a mentor. So we had more new members than we had mentors. So just do it all in WhatsApp. And then I send out the agenda on BPE. So I send out the agenda and put a note in there, saying we need members or reminders. And like tonight we were meeting online only because we didn't have the venue.
Excellent. Thank you. Okay. Mark T. Dale. Yes.
Because of your question, I'm in the middle with another member of putting a questionnaire together as to which texting application could we do a group text. It looks like other clubs are using it. If everyone could put in what they're using, it would be great for me.
Love it.
We're trying to figure that out.
We use WhatsApp in 3 of the clubs that I'm in. We do a WhatsApp chat, which helps. I'll also share in a couple of our clubs, we use Gmail invite when we have special events, happy hours, dinners, or special events. We'll do Gmail invites. And if they accept it, then it stays on their calendar and they get a reminder. That's another way, is Gmail invites. Okay, number 4 of the 5. I have 2 minutes left on this, and then we go into the next section. Number 4. Taking advantage of opportunities to reach out to your members that you have not talked to in a while or years. What would that look like? Does everyone know how to go into Free Toast and look at your past club officers, past members, if you keep track of that, to see how they're doing? Are they interested in coming back? And then those who have not shown up in a while, really reaching out to our members that we haven't seen. It's imperative. It's great. It sounds like a lot of you are reaching out, and those who have missed club meetings, they have reached out to you as well. A few have not, but making sure that we here take it back to our clubs to say, hey, why don't we do a little telephone tree or something. If someone is missing and we don't know who's going to call them, something, have something organized. Just don't miss out on those opportunities that you can always reach out to a member who's not showing up. Also, a member who hasn't renewed, they may be wanting to renew again, but they just haven't picked up that phone. It's nice to reach out. The number 5 of 5 is getting referrals, asking our members to see if they know of anyone that would like to join the club. And why do I bring up this as number 5? Because we have a membership drive coming up on February 1st, and it is in our club incentives page on our district page. If you have not seen it, it will be placed and uploaded very soon in our club incentive page. Okay, it is 8:21. We're going to go into our next group here, and I would like to share my screen and ask anyone here, have you ever, raise your hand before I show this document, have you ever filled out a member interest survey? Raise your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Member interest survey. Member interest survey. Let's see if we can find it. Who here has seen the member interest survey? It is a fillable PDF. Wow. This is actually on our timeline in the club leadership handbook for the VPE to send out and the VPM to go over the results. This is a phenomenal survey. It's a fillable PDF. You'll learn a lot about your members. The second one, who here has filled out a new member profile? Or when new members sign up, do your new members sign this, fill this out? This will also, I see Anne's hand raised. I see a couple. I'll also add this to our Google Drive as well. It's important to maintain our members, and who here can share from what we've learned in Marketing Mondays. What is another way to retain our members? Yes, Robert?
To express positivity and to encourage them to keep joining and to hope and to become a member and to help them out when they need it.
Okay, anyone else?
I like filling out the club growth plan and actually connecting with each person to see what their goals are, what is it, where they are, and what they're going to do next. That, to me, that lets them know that we are supporting them, working with them, trying to help them.
Excellent. One more. Let's see. It has something that we learned in Marketing Mondays. Anyone? It's having fun with our group by putting together a Picha Kucha, a tag challenge video, a memorable message video. It's which club can have the highest score in our District 56 digital challenge game. Has everyone played the District 56 challenge game? It ends on January 23rd. If you have not played the District 56 Toastmasters challenge, it is a lot of fun. You can take it as many times as you'd like. The login is on our district incentives and our district news. Let's see if we can find it. I believe the best way to do this is sharing our shared Google Drive, but you can always go to District 56 website, which is toastmastershouston.com, You can go to any of these social media icons and click on it, and you can see all the graphics and posting. And you can also go over here to our district news, and you can look at all of the postings that Holly and the PR team is putting together here, going to district news. So let's look to see what that looks like. These are a lot of the different challenges, and this is our 14th Marketing Monday session. And in these Marketing Monday sessions, they're all recorded with all the handouts and challenges by date. A lot of the advertisements are here. If you want to learn more about the digital game, this is in our Google Drive. You can scan the QR code, or you can go to game.edukplay.com and type in the PIN 211396. So far, the game has been played 71 times, and these are the top winners so far. I'll remove my name and everyone else will go up. I see Zinnia is on here. So keep playing and let's see. That's a lot of fun to do. What else can we do as a group? Well, we have a get to know me tag. It's due February 1st. And if it's something that you're interested in doing, you can go to the website here and you can learn about the challenge by going to events and then click incentives and scroll down. Anything that has passed with the deadline, you can click on the plus sign and you can see the clubs that won that award. Okay. So all of these have passed, but the next one that's coming up is a get to know me tag. We learned the get to know me tag on December 12th, and you can go to the Google Drive and click on the recorded message for December 12th. And you can read the handouts and you can learn about what we learned. The handout is here. This is the challenge. These are the steps to take the challenge. These are some sample videos of what the challenge will look like. And then if you would like to look at the recorded session, you can click this YouTube video, and that's the recorded session to learn. And then these are some 11 creative marketing ideas that we learned about. And you just scroll down, and that is our session that we learned with the YouTube video link. And then I always place the sources where I found the statistics. For now, I'm going to share for those who have not been here before. I will share with you now in chat. This is our Marketing Mondays shared Google Drive, where you have access to all of the recordings. You have access to all of the handouts and all of the challenges. My challenge to you today is to go back to your club and see if you can put together a plan when a member does not show up to a meeting and you don't know why. Who is the one that's going to reach out to them? That's number one. Number two, if you haven't done the challenges that we've learned here, I highly recommend doing the Get to Know Me tag. That's due on February 1st. And we're giving away a $100 gift certificate to the number one winner. Second winner is $50 and third winner is $25. When you send in your video to me, we upload them. I send them to Holly, who's here. She will upload them to the District 56 website and all the District 56 social media channels. And we as members vote on the top 3. And then we post the winner. You'll have 7 days to vote. It is so much fun. Has anyone here started the Get to Know Me tag challenge? Raise your hand. I know Zinnia has, and Jonetta. There we go. We have 2. Okay. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's really simple to do. Each member has 1 to 2 minutes or up to 2 minutes to answer a set of questions that your club choose to ask. And it can be as simple as, what is your name? Why did you join the club? Why do you stay in the club? Tell us about your Toastmaster journey. And they all have to be asked the same question, and they have to stop at 2 minutes. And you can send in each video from each member, and I'll put it together in one for your club, or you or someone in your club can put all the videos together and send it to me. If you want to learn how to merge all the videos, we learned that in Marketing Mondays as well in one of our lessons, and it's super easy. It's a 3-step process. Does anyone have any questions before we? Yes, Robert.
I did talk to Boeing Toastmasters about the Get to Know Me tag, and I haven't heard anything back.
Okay,
that
well, I'm
yet.
sure you will. Thank you for getting it started. You are definitely a trailblazer with that club. Thank you, Robert.
Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else have any questions? I know Anne wanted to ask something of all of us. Anne?
Yes, thank you, Elizabeth, for the moment. Kelly and I will chair the divisional area speech contest this spring, and we try to recruit some judges and some chief judge from different divisions to help out with our contest. And I wonder if any of you may be available or know somebody who could help out. Our contest date will be March 4, and it will be on the morning. We haven't figured out a time yet, but it will be March 4. So yeah, please let us know if you could help out or
Can you
know
place your
anybody.
email? I see your note in chat, but I don't see your email. Could you place your email in chat so they can reach out to you? Holly, thank you so much. We'll see you later. Okay.
Thanks, bye.
Thank you. Real quick, I know we're 2 minutes past. I just have a quick question. Did anyone do the challenge we had last week? Did you go to someone else's website and check it out and learn anything new that you're not doing? Have you visited another club to see what they're doing that you're not doing? Robert?
Saturday, I went to Spaced Out Toastmasters, and I gave my first speech that was very energetic. I have never really spoke in this tone before, but I literally learned the value and the vision of the power of Toastmasters, and I'm thinking about joining the club in April.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you.
Has anyone else looked at another club's website, social media channels, or visited a club to get some ideas? Brent?
I did not look at the website, but I did catch a very well-designed agenda in Excel from a club out of California that meets every Saturday at 9 their time, 11 our time, a club called Earnest Toastmasters. They have a coder who has designed an Excel sheet agenda that has all these nice pie charts and recommended participation levels of each person in the club, and it's an amazing work of art just to see that.
Would you place that link and that name in chat? Before we go, I wanted to share something with you. This is a club in District 56. I have not seen this before, and I thought it was so personal and touching. It was beautiful to not only acquire new members, but to retain their members. And let me show you who it is. Mainland Toastmasters. They have a photo of their member, and the first thing that says, "Meet Bill." I joined Mainland Toastmasters at the request of a friend. This is exactly like our tag challenge, but they're putting it in writing. The second one, "Meet Emily." I was invited to join Toastmasters by a current member, and there's her speech. The third one, "Meet Helen." I joined the Mainland Toastmasters Club in 2020. I live in Fort Worth. So join the meeting online. English is my second language. Isn't this beautiful? Does anyone here do something like this now on your Facebook page or website? I don't. And I can share that Andy Rennie, he is a club coach to Mainland Toastmasters, and I see him now. Andy, please come off of mute and let us know how this happened.
Elizabeth, I would love to take credit for it. I did pass on information from one of the previous Marketing Mondays that I came to about this, but I didn't know they'd actually done anything with it. So it's great to see. I'm going to meet with them tomorrow, so I'll pass on the your really positive feedback. And I will actually take it and show my own club because they're doing more than my own club is now.
So let's get this right. Andy attended a Marketing Monday. He brought it to a club, and the club not only listened, they took action, and here they are. This is just phenomenal. I love it. This is something I'm actually going to infuse into the clubs that I'm in. How about you? Beautiful, right? Okay. We're a few minutes over. Would anyone like to have any thoughts? What is your number one takeaway before we sign off? Anything that you learned that stood out that you will take back to your club tonight? Please share. Come off of mute. Andy?
Elizabeth, I just want to say the thing I took away the most was asking or contacting people when they haven't attended meetings. That's something that I've never done as VPM or any other officer role. I think there's an understanding that some people won't make it to every meeting, so I'm not sure if we want to do it every time, but it's definitely something important to think about, and it will definitely help with member retention.
Thank you for sharing, Andy. Yes, Jonetta?
Well, I like the suggestion of a telephone tree. I tried to do it, but I didn't have like a template or something formal. I just said, everybody take 5 people. But I think if we just bring a roster to the meeting and say, pick 5 people that you want to reach out to whenever they're not there, or just once a month to just say hi to, I think that would be good. Because the hardest thing about your club, once you get at least 20 people in it, is getting them to show up to the meetings. They just seem to like join and then just don't come. You just have like 8 to 10 people, but you have 25 members, and you go, what's going on? What's wrong with people? So.
Right. Well, I can tell you, the longer they don't show up and the longer no one reaches out to them, the less they will want to show up. We all want to feel part of something, and we all want to be seen and heard and acknowledged.
And then there was something you said. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
There was something you said the other day, and it said people like to talk about themselves. And so all you have to do is get them to talk about themselves, and they're hooked again.
Beautiful. You're listening too. You have your listening ears on, just like Andy. And I saw your hand raised.
Yes. I will bring the idea of member interest profile to our club. I think that's a wonderful idea. And then that get to know me tag video, I think it would be fantastic idea to apply at our club as well.
Excellent. We look forward to receiving your tag video. Anyone else would like to share their takeaway? They'll take back to their club. Okay. Yes, T. Dale.
Every time I come, and I haven't come consistently, I get so many darn good ideas that I just have to, it's almost too much. Every time I come, there's action items that I should take, and I get a little frustrated because there's so many. Tonight, I've been sort of having this, we've got new members, but now we need to concentrate on keeping them. I mean, that's my takeaway. We've been putting all our efforts into getting new members, updating websites and attracting people. Now we need to keep them.
Love it. Love it. Jonetta, let's see that notebook again. She's always taking notes. I love it. She's so cute. She said, Elizabeth, after the meeting, when you post the video, I go back and I have to watch the video again just to get more ideas. It's great. Okay. Thank you for being here. It takes me about 45 minutes to download this video, upload it to our district YouTube channel, and put all of our notes together. But it'll be between, I would say, 30 minutes and 45 minutes. It will be in our shared Google Drive. Would anyone like, oh, Marcia, you like the member profile? Yes. Isn't that great? It's a fillable PDF and it's so.
Yeah, I want that.
Yes, both of those, the new member profile and the member interest survey, I will place in our shared Google Drive. Does everyone have the shared Google Drive? I'll place that in chat one more time. I know we have a lot of items in chat. That is our Marketing Monday shared Google Drive with all 14 of the 37 Marketing Mondays. Okay. We look forward to receiving your tag challenge video. It's due on February 1st, and we will see you on Monday next week. Have a great week, everyone. Bye.
Thank you very much, Elizabeth.
Thank you.
Thanks to you too, Elizabeth.
You're welcome. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
Good
I sent you a
job.
chat.
Thanks, Elizabeth.
Elizabeth, I
Time well
sent you a
spent.
chat, Elizabeth.
Yes.
I sent you a chat.
Yes, I see it.
Okay, perfect.
Oh, yes, I do. I have time.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Something that I'm taking with me is the fact that everything is on video and I can look at it since I can never come on Mondays, just today because there was no meeting or the venue is closed. So thank you, Elizabeth.
You're welcome, Luz. We look forward to having you watch the videos and participating in our challenges.
Thank you.
Thank you. Always good to see everyone.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for being here. Good night, everyone.
Good night.